What if I told you the most profitable thing that you could do for your business right now is to rest? When I first started my YouTube channel, I used to be at go, go, go all the time. I was thinking you have to hustle, you have to be consistent, you have to be uploading every single day if you want this to be a success. I'd film late when my daughter was in bed, I'd edit when I was exhausted, and I would wonder why my views weren't growing. And it wasn't until I started working with my energy that everything changed. If you didn't watch the video that I did 2 weeks ago, then go and watch that one right now, because in this one, I also talk about energy and how it's important. Today, I want to share with you 3 practices that I use that helped me to increase my income. So the first thing is to protect my creative window. So what I mean by this is I will create when I feel inspired. If I'm not feeling inspired, if I'm feeling down, if I'm poorly, if I'm on my period, I will not record in those times because I know that my energy is going to come across wrong. It's going to come across with that lack energy, whereas I want that attraction energy. So this doesn't mean that if, say, I'm feeling down for months that I don't record. That's not what I'm saying, okay? But what I am saying is when I feel inspired, I will pull out my camera, I will get camera ready, and I will go for it, and I will batch record. Today already, this is my 3rd video. I will also use Google Docs in my phone so that if I'm feeling inspired, I will pull up Google Docs and I will write down everything that's inspiring me so that when I go to record, I have got a list ready to go. I know exactly what I'm doing all the time. There's not a day where I pull out my camera and I'm like, oh, what shall I record today? Because I am a planner. I plan everything out. I have videos lined up for months. I have reels lined up for weeks. All because I do this process. I create when I'm feeling inspired. Now, if you're not feeling inspired, you still need to be consistent. So how do you do that? The one thing that I do is if I know that I have a day free and I need to record, but I'm not feeling up to it, I will inspire myself. I will go and do yoga. I will go for a walk in nature. I will pull up inspirational videos. I will look at my analytics. I will do some planning. Planning always inspires me because I'm like, oh, I look at my analytics and I think, oh, okay, people are searching and they're finding me through, let's say, backbending. Oh, okay, well then I need to do some backbending videos. Oh, I could do this one and this one and this one. Already feeling inspired, right? So it's looking in the analytics, figuring out what makes you want to record. Normally, the best way to feel inspired is to know that you are helping somebody. Imagine right now that your ideal clients are typing something into Google that they need an answer for. They need a video on this subject. You could be making that video right now, okay? So create when you're inspired. When you're not inspired, make yourself inspired. The second tip is digital boundaries. This one is really, really important nowadays because we're all addicted to our phones. And every hour you spend scrolling, you could spend creating. So one thing that I always do is I will make sure that I do not scroll in the mornings. I will create, I will work, then I give myself time to scroll afterwards. Because don't get me wrong, you need to understand a platform to be able to, I was going to say manipulate it, but not manipulate it, to know how to attract your clients, right? There's no point you wanting to be a YouTube expert and getting amazing at YouTube if you're not on the app yourself, figuring out what other people are doing on there. Okay, so we do need to give ourselves some time to explore the apps, but do it after you've created something. The other thing that I do when I have this time to scroll is as I'm scrolling, if there's something that's inspirational, I will save it. So for TikTok, for example, because that's pretty much the only one that I use other than Facebook and YouTube, there's a little save button. So if I'm scrolling and I think, oh, that's a really good idea, that's just given me an amazing idea for a reel, I will save it. So that next time I go to scroll, before scrolling, I go into my saved folder, look at those, and before I know it, they're inspiring me so much that I'm like, okay, I need to go record some more stuff, right? So it's having that time to keep inspiring yourself. The other thing I do with digital boundaries is if I am comparing myself to somebody, I will hide them. I don't necessarily unfollow them, but I will hide them from my feed, especially on Facebook. You can do the snooze for 30 days. I do this all the time because you don't want anybody bringing down your energy. If you look at somebody's post, if they've made you feel upset, if they've made you doubt yourself, if they make you feel bad about yourself in any way, snooze them, okay? Because you do not need that in your life when you're trying to create a business. Your brain naturally is going to drift more towards negativity than positivity because it's trying to keep you safe. So we want to train our brains to keep seeing the positive. So anytime there's something negative, hide it. Okay, the third thing is reflection time. The most powerful strategy sessions that I have had have come from silence. So think about, why are you teaching what you are teaching? It's usually because you have a love or a passion for it, right? And sometimes we get so caught up in trying to make our business work and trying to get that income that we lose the love and the passion for it. So for around a year, I was teaching weekly classes, I was recording a weekly class for YouTube, but I was not doing yoga myself, and my love for it went. Every single time I get on my mat, for me, I feel so inspired, and it brings back this happiness and this joy inside of me that the next yoga class I teach comes out 100 times better. And I can always tell when I'm feeling like this, because when I record from that energy, my video views are so much higher. The year where I was not practicing yoga, my views dropped on YouTube. As soon as I brought back that love in it for myself, everything started to rise again. So when I started to do these three things, creating when I was inspired, having digital boundaries, and then finding that reason why and bringing back my own love for my practice, my videos gained more traction and my income and my clients followed. We now are in the season to slow down. We're in winter, everything is slowing down, and this is our time to plan this out so that we can come into 2026 with the best energy. So make sure that you go and do what you love. Look after yourself. Get inspired, and honestly, you will feel that shift. And if you love having everything planned out for you and you just want to look at a program and be like, oh, week 1, this is what I need to do this week, then download my 12-week YouTube plan right now. The link is in the description and in the comments. We have a 12-week plan where I will show you what to do every single week to start bringing in those views and those clients. And if you've ever felt like giving up completely, then I urge you to watch the video that's on your screen right now.